Guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's
So 28 August 2025 in the year of our Lord. Welcome to Coastal Morning on Westcoast TV. Today is another edition of the big power-packed political and current affairs show of the moment in the region, Ghana, West Africa, diaspora, and beyond. See, in the Anape, Micho, Obi Biara, or the net to West Coast TV, or Ghana, if you are not funding, missing, I mean, sure. Na onye okese inde akwaye ya wode ebedin komo as usual ya da afa oman konkon Ghana ya pro oman no pemesibre na mpuntu ayer prayers abaye mani mu ama oman no wa beye kraboshe na mpuntu a odan na mapondo da yen saka no enyina ma getim na ya realize mpuntu nde ya no komo twetwe no ye be afa hin another na nde most trending issues NPP presidential hopefuls, most of them filing their nominations, from Dr. Brian Achampon to Honorable Kennedy Ohini Ejapon, and that's union and say the Evra or Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia about filing a nomination. That you could in command for when you na ya pe or ya in semno near domestic most see wo and I'm order and painful when any do. Yenye one kasama afuni bi bedin komo ewa ha ananti mo we free no kodon da wondara abra show no orokodo baba modern na ye tutu yan funi akata yan de won krate na podo so ye bo hye na ye zamo ye ko ene ni osenka funi nsem a ozabo tuba ye bo dwendwen ho ni ye bobo wa be na sem na osenka funi oreka osenka funi orbi sensem bebre na na pay ehwe daily cinema e bo President John Dramani Mahama is not running on a third term, is not running on a third term, is not running on a third term. The Constitution, the 1992 Constitution makes it clear that Obiara Betin Wako Oye Ebien. Now, Oko Ebien na Mobile Yede Otena Enda. Now, Obi will party of a contester. Now, waiting no one, but 2 terms. A bit me do my penny Ghana. Now, Osanka Funi Bisa de Dam. Ukomatwetwe mpo ofin no bay ube na adenti no campaign John Dramani Mahama or said o make a mistake ebinamerikede president na yakwe neni ni happen honorable Kennedy Ohini Japan another o make a bold statement abra of filing a nomination no yaboshe na ya domestic na ye humosima ni minara oroko the maraso na Dr. Brian Achampon and also I file for the nomination. And that some of about you know a being in Facebook na ako like a comment na share na waso itim na as a oye wadwin tre is about to abra yere dwendwen oman no ne apɛ oman no pomese brɛ no embre bia wa bɛsen ko yɛ set of August ɔyɛ da mbusum ya am helicopter kɔhwe ase ɛwɔ ɔyɛ ɔboasa apemu adanse apemu no na mbebu no bi tu wɔn si wɔ dɛ wɔbɔkɔ na wakɔhwehwɛ sɛbesɛbe oyɛ ne ya na torenkyem ya wato mpɛnfui ɔbɔbɔ mɔze no wahwɛ no wɛrem na waboa as part of their civic responsibilities wɔbɔboa na wahwehwɛ dɛm nkurɔfo wɔhwehwɛ dɛm nkurɔfo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɔde n'asɛm de soma ɔyɛ honorable Chairman General Johnson Asiedum Ketia honorable no wakameni wayɛ parliamentarian da nti maka odi ka de ɔyɛ amanfo no nkasa utwa photo 100,000 Ghana cedis the ma ɔyɛ enuanum ya obu da mabre ebio ɔsan so promise one day edwuma biara wa aba ne ma what's the factor that ɔdze ma wɔn no ɔdze ba ma wɔn eyi no senkafo no bisa de eyi ɔyɛ mere political game another ɔyɛ aza or motivate ɔyɛ the youth in their civic responsibility ɔnonye nsema ɔrekodo anda na pay yaba dwendweno men say mbre no quickly badan ye ho sema na yeba yabotu ye ho fo yebakwa ahoma no do na yenye ɔyɛ Dr. Palgrave watch down kwa ɔyɛ former spokesperson on governance and security ɛwɔ ɔyɛ Akufo-Addo number no yenye no botwetwe nkomo the marathon e bohwe nim de yensa baka honorable Pius Namagide former MP for Esojaman constituency Obakasa na oze ama oye Dr. Brian Champion the man George Kwating oye communications team member national for the NPP ono so bakasa ama oye Dr. Alhaji Excellency Mahmoud Baumia in the Anape Basha the yensa baka the mpemfi na enwa na atwetwe nkomo Westcoast TV in the Anape na ye rib na bibiara ayewano yenda yen yeba yetu yen ho for na yakwa ho manu bi ekoti komo.
Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western Region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western Region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western Region, Ahanta and Ghana.
West Coast, and down as I did you, Marmo Costa Morning Show, you guazule, Unumane Bre, Bawazi, the beer, Maya Belane, Bomodna Fuazon, Chiamami, Kakabe, come with my aya Chidio, Nanda West Coast Steve Moya Kabuaka, Yakan Dabuakamo, Mapelani Woodmo, and West Coast TV, you belly on down comment. Now could there be a Maya Belani on my left was a benemy, Nayabamo, near him man and come as Yadia. Yabwe. Asanka yebua yebo anda bua kama bua anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze nearly anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda anda West Coast anda mazedi edio marmo Costa Morning Show yegwazule onumane bre bawaze de bie Maya Belane Bomodna Fuazon, Chiamami, Kakabe, come with my aya Chidio, Nanda West Coast Steve Moya.
Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for
for the Yankaka. Serious young for the Akaka. And then you bought rim our Bible num. You remember Bible numa, even in some na Bible Oracle. You ever fire then 70 Isaiah chapter 60, verse 22, even in some Oracle or say Embrano Swan, Maramiraze, Meshamu and Munyam. Ain't in summer or dog. Even as in the word that drink the water. And now, and I would. Bomodzen Nakaide Isaiah or Kabi them Ananti Erade Yankopon or say Nembre Pebno Nankasa Abama Bibiara Ayakama na Ozamo Fadamon Cranches semi Fatua Kumapondo Febi tu koto dream Febi tuwa kumado na wo brere bono ma onzi wenyi mekan Eriko yen enemy Embrason na se Erade obem de oreba na wa aboboa oboduru horo na wa so aboa wo ho kakra oya the bon cranche semi every foot na waboa me yedi ni nyina yedi bro edin no once again ya Benjamin Kobi Arthur dodo na frame Kobi Mighty or West Coast TV ana pay yemba modern yensingwa na yendin komo na mum quickly no na yem kwaje nkrato fi every foot for na yembra yeba ya tiodo de obon krate na podo e bedin komo the maraso ana yenyim painful bedin komo e wo video ma.
Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching Westcoast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Ahanta and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here.
Anda West Coast, anda mazedi edio, marmo Costa Morning show, yegwazule, onumane bre, bawazi, debie, maye belane bomod na fuazon, chiamamie, keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo, na anda West Coast TV moya ke buake. ya kan da bua kamo me pebela ne wonmo me West Coast TV ya bari an West Coast. Anga na zedi edio. Marmo Costa Morning Show. Yegwazule. Onumane bre. Bawazi. Debie. Ma ye bela ne bomod na fuazon. Chia mamie. Keke bebe kwa witimo ya chichidie yo. Na anga West Coast TV mo ya ke buake. Ya kan nda buake mo. Ma ye pebela ne wonmo. Me West Coast TV. Ye beli anga nkome. Na kudebie. Ma ye bela ne onumane fuazo bene mie. Na ye beba omo. Na ye hire mane ka meso ye dia. Ye yebwe. Asanka yebua yebo anda bua kama bua anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawase meri anda onkomo anda ekane yezwa anda anda West Coast anda na zedi edio marmo Costa Morning Show yegwazule onumane bre.
All right, 40 minutes after 8. And I pay you would pursue a woman there in Saba campaign for now. Young one at church Mkomo. I will feed ye mo. Mavi Guafono, I have a cancer from the side of the NPP communications team, or the marathon I will some the NDC communications team member of Baba Cancer and the Yadrin General Man. The Babizin can care no. And some. Odawa yebo dwendwen ho oye amanfo we pusu nunuma mo atena kankan na ebinomreka the oye agenda NDC for where sheshe na wama omampen John Dramani mama wako third term we pushi papa ya akasa na mpo no crampo no like in the first place no mo senkafo no bisa de na yi crampo nanka no hia the Omampin Baba Kade or Boko Oye Uncle for the third term now because constitution no was stating clear and not all limits no number peso on dinner baby around can there or Boko for third term. And now so there watching will baby because another now the one crack tenny be can there Omampin so why not gender Boko third term I don't know I don't know. Maybe a conversation if he or Sankafuni Bissade. And now some Nkanu here don't man paying no bacana because 1992 constitution or limits the president to 2 term. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is already in a second and final term. Why did he feel the need to declare he won't contest again in the first place? I'm on for a career. I'm paying I am a man for a set to tone amano. I'm a way do, but a punkanu here. Once a wolfie, wadrin children. You are a rim. Honorable Canadian Japan of File for the nomination Canada. And none emphasis no was on unity and resistance to intimidation. Osankafune Bisade, does it reflect the kind of bold leadership that repositioning the NPP for a comeback in 2028? Them now Osankafune Bisa, them a Kennedy Ricky, there we yanka boom. Nem mom say obi an adwen there obi intimidate one or resist. Ono the kind of bold leadership that can reposition the NPP for a comeback in 2028. Ono unsemi about January. Does President Mohammed's 100,000 cash job offers and development promises to the helicopter crash rescuers reflect genuine compassion, or does it set a dangerous precedent of transactional politics where civic duties must be politically compensated. Osankafo no nsɛm orebisa ne de ɛhwa ɔman yi mu why de ahofama na ɔman no ne ntotwe na ne nkyekye no why de ɔreyɛ ato ejeje mu bibiara mfa ɔyɛ ɔman bapa biara ho bio helicopter yɔkɔbɔ fomi akroma from obetima ato wɔ na adwo na malamu wa de mo kwan po wɔn yɛ na mpanyinfo na sɛ helicopter de wɔn akɔhwe fom amala ɔfa mo a na mmom ebinom tu wɔn si wɔ wɔkɔhwehwɛ beebi a ewimihani ɔbɔ fom ma wɔbɔ modern wɔyiyi ɔyɛ imuna sebe ma asɛm area bibiara yɛbɛka wɔn asɛm na nimpa aboto wɔsesawe eyi na wɔn a wɔdzi dɛm dwuma yi ɔmampanyin wabɔ modern One 100,000 Ghana cedis cash. That is old 1 billion. Now, I promise one day, if you may be a sefata, there, Nkrofuya, wabo modern 2 1 see wo. There were a no a boy. Obobo modern no a boy, no was a one wash him. Na developmental project be a sefata ikromano, obobo modern no a yamon. Osankafuni bisa there. Is it? Does this reflect a genuine compassion or does it set a dangerous precedent of transactional politics where civic duty must be politically compensated? Eyi ena Osenkafono Oribisa. Osenkafono is looking at the political, lens and also looking at a civic duty. Anko biya is there a need? Denka omampain oba bemi de no eyi de mape oye 100,000 bi na medzamo na edwuma biara osefata no nkrofu ma abomode na me wona ahyem na woso wetima edwuma ewo abane ndwuma na otodo bio mu puntu dwuma biara osefata oye de mukro no abomode na wa hwe na ozamo wona na bra Facebook na yenzi nkomo ewo ho nde aspirant P will file a nomination ebobomode na yedi nkomo ewo ho na pay maminchi akese nkoma oye nana eja kwamna a otodo dubaako owo apramdo ana pay also rehwe live nana ana pay echi onyame ye okese we gua no do no ndom oso yansa na nyinche we gua no do na tim febu woman na mpuntu mbra woman mu nana eyinye nkranse samayare mo nde ana pay ereboa na Erisha Westcoast TV. And I pay your baba modern rem na ya shade ubon kraten na powder na ye dinkomo. And I pay mensa aka or ye Mr. Ponsa do na friend sub the zero ano and or represent the MPP or Ahanta West and then pay for communication. You will need to be the NDC communication team member na wa cancer na ya chodona ye dinkomo. Sub zero.
My brother.
Na boko he.
O yami adom madam Portugal sign.
Nyame adom mo de ne pa. Aziajo
O aziajo boko pa. Aziajo boko. Na youth bosu. Youth bosu pa. Youth bosu. Farmers mo bosu. Robbers mas bosu.
Na de. Na de be mo bosu ya.
Lo zo kra an me da ze. Is very here. Akra promise me promise Ghana. Promise me promise especially Hunter West. But I can be but I be say but 24 hours economy but na mobunu by interest shift use on kay ejuma you don't know
okay 4 years will tell you really
me not in there and akufado a time ya ara anuni 8 months time you implement free education here nti say peke the bar but this time say peke the bar
okay
that's it
okay all right sub zero when he say yedin komo awoke na say kra Ghanaian Times say the front page of the Ghanaian Times, front page of the Ghanaian Times in Yokome or Kaniba Kake. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the big story. President Mahama affirms that I won't seek third term. Story the bold, well, page 3. Wakene, yeah, Accra the front page of the Ghanaian Times, Kennedy Japan calls for de-escalation of tension in party as he submits nomination. I come to unite, build and lead. Dr. Brian Champon. Let's look at the big story here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is saying that I won't seek third term. President Mahama affirms.
Yo, but I paid him the was papa. Number 4, Okoyado, Minchia, the MPP party leadership for one towers. Number 4, Okoyado, Minchia, your communication director, more than I know. Honorable Barnabas, and I pay Michia and Papa. Namoko Regina, Michia, your regional former regional minister, Honorable Ochodaku Mensa, and I pay Michiano. And then Michia precision executive and I pay on a hunter also seen and I pay will say in West Coast and I pay Chicho Bibiara. Now, you're topic nedo. MPPD or your party beer or some papa, your party beer, you believe in democracy. On it now, where she said there will be your contest for presidential promise. Appoint the home of beer there, Ubutuma then or far. Name Lucas and Eda, you have a pack honorable Kennedy Japan. Of course, something a cry to the fair. I should support us within the MPP. Your party beer on Cabo and Waba. And the man I best said there, and I have a Kennedy. Japan or Kosovo in the Cratano or the same tuja there, Denny. By Mam Kakampada Canada, your best serve Kennedy there. The big unity on my Necasane, no one told because now, yes, you pay unity. You pay unity to party name, you pancabum, you put a union election 2028. Inti, although Manacas no before because only day. You can say, oh, you are second because you are saying second now. You more open weapons against Yankasa election 2020. But the Oman Casino on real film now. So, assembly all the can on PlayStation executives because honor or what to abandon what I'm on pay for no contest in our Sapata. You can Japan Panasem, you have a Brana Champ on Panasem, you have a Duchum Panasem, you have a Dr. Mahudu Bamason Panasem, whoever's wound piano. I am Mobuni, I are crowded there, you better Mazeda, go party. Because you should turn the record, Massa. You tear bro, you tear Branca Sanka Sanka. So this is that time where you're parting painful. What come boom? Because when what come boom, we feed there or better flat to a phone.
Okay.
Pa.
Sub-Zero,
Yes, brother.
big story, no? Say, I won't seek third term, President Mahama offense. What do you think of this story?
But that's papa, because my papa joined the man Mahama to Jano. According to constitution, to contest 3 times. To contest because manager there one kind of contest 2 times. No can all 3 times there on your available.
Okay.
Because the man it be so Cote d'Ivoire. It be so Cote d'Ivoire. Sabaka ya last one time offend them. Long babu. Them is semia or them talk so the see but Ghana so they or your manner asumju aha. International we no haka there. Untum quarter term no or good news into them no Obama also no kofuna what in nature busu be na agende or prena or grounds no also peda way them contest and the higher crowd whoever's be winning no be any insuro insuro into now no go na no aka there untum on baby mo or ya send them on my Ghana because on my Ghana ye pasumje in them no case hwe nyamo all my Ghana.
All right, Sub-Zero, Madasi, Sub-Zero, you share the Chronicle. The big story in front of the Chronicle also Baumia will win if primary were held today, says Fred Oware. On the Nestoria or the Chronicle named the National Gold Board introduces bonanza for licensed miners. Chronicle say Baumia will win if primary were held today. Ono ne asama Fred Oware or the Atugwa. Sub-Zero.
Yes, brother.
Menje also wagin share with the master.
Madasi papa. Let me cheer Baumia fans for inara. I share the Papa Dr. Baumia. You be a sabio or Baumia. You be a sabio or man nekasa entre or hen or manacasa entre na aspirant for no contest no or manacasa on Trawon. The master Akasa Chinity Chaff on the owner offender would nature no or best so be the mama on Kakasa if you find any aspirant because ye na if you flew back near then ye beg. Inti Ubian Shanaka say ye. Inti I share Dr. Baumia or records. Dr. Baumia records Okitano, we been say that. Since independent, Vice President be no about Bono wasn't actually Dr. Baumia. In the Monicasi, Eba Hunter was Dr. Baumia, we created employment or Dama Antafono, Echo Municipal Assembly. Why you can over drip machines are ekwa Hunter West nkurasa wase say a ukitadre ba dream machines no odi gutters no ade at the same time ekwa regional hospital Dr. Baumia or the ambulance 308 across the whole nation me if Dr. Baumia ni team no the be ndem no say
nti ajedi da on nti na Fredo Wire kada say we primaries we na danka Dr. Baumia Bowini
on the definitely Baumia dey delegate na say in January and dey ekofom delegate na say we decided that because when him there abambe no a opera contest first time onya because ehwe yan records President Kofo occurred 2 times. You have a part Dr. Nana Akufo-Addo. Also occurred 3 times. Inti Dr. Baumia the first time also kono Olusa. Your news. Inti I mean we did there delegate for no. Yakobo na adoma 31st January. Why a crowd there about to ban massively. What am I here for Dr. Baumia because I don't know you be a oba or ding nkabom kese or the party name. Ahead 2028 election. Ba mo yin pay for be no. But according to young checks and some year no, you have Dr. Baumia, not the initiative no or the bed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. But I say, the Daily Dispatch. The Daily Dispatch say Mahama reaffirms his commitment to 2-term president limit. You know, a story all around. And Ebaha. I say, no economy can thrive without transport and logistics. Julius Debra, big story, no, our page 12, the marathon. Mahama cannot have a 3rd term as president. NDC's Asiedun Ketia. Another, now Asiedun Ketia, onye, Bankasa, my brother, our city, no, di nkomo, ewa ho, that is Omaru, chuchin nkomo, and Obisana there. Asiedun Ketia, will you run? I said, now I'm sitting. Why are you asking me that I will run? Obisane there. Will Mahama run for 3rd term? Now, Osidu people there. Mahama cannot run a 3rd term presidency. I don't know the perception. Maybe damn idea in Araba. I will push Papa there on run for 3rd term. Eja Papa knows about to name me today. Oh yeah, na there about run. Sub-Zero. What have been chair was some then Mahama reaffirms his commitment on the years who commoded that. But I say don't get and say Mahama cannot have a 3rd term as president. But more can senka opia obetim na as I call parliament. Then parliament will vote on it. You know, since the NDC vote to 2/3 of parliament. And then there will be a referendum or Ghana there, either there. Omampain obetima akọ 3rd term ana onteme nko for 3rd term na Ghana for acha wana adwen na we change the constitution but Papa is the people that he cannot run for a 3rd term.
Yo madam da say papa yeah papa Asiedun Ketia the mass me working onoson enimide onoson ko da pada oba presidential promise media
debut
yes also why I can't prepare the grounds there or whatever presidential plan is be. Inti ya papa John Dramani Mahama. So could all connect 3 times or the coup of my Ghana. Or my Ghana say can't do the coup d'etat.
But Sub-Zero, no can all 3 times now or the coup baba then. That's what about parliament. What about parliament? Parliament no will be debate on it. No one to aba. What to aba na say okoye ya. Abana wa to na wa koye no. What they would do is we are was baba omanum na omano so nyinara ya to do about either there ye pede omampanyin John Dramani Mahama oko for 3rd term and there either there ye pede oko for 3rd term will be a yes or no vote na wa to no do aba na oye democratic process na ye ba fado na ye di etu dem ana money ba cool there I don't think that obetim na wa sort that ma be.
Brother, the man asked me that today. So I look at parliament, once a parliament, already an MVP, and don't know also, and it's not the majority. Into so what can I say what I say to tell some for Crompa. Was a referendum. Ghana for or very jet the mass me whatever to J. Ghana for the mass fund too. Because Nax already Nax was my Ghana dada. Inti over by 3 times Ghana for 1 thing. Over crumple bolus. Over crumple bolus. Because in the money say actually you know ono would you cocoa or promise on the oba or cocoa book 6,000. You be saying the oba or the crying.
Oh, that's it. On trying to turn you on the fourth time.
On America there. On America there. Ni papa bon was now of the beginning.
Okay.
I shall see another there and eba in your book.
Okay.
See say what the dollar no what the bonds are there. Oh, dollar walk of phone. You see me say no dollar on mine. 611 plus. I just say now so eco marketer on a flight to drivers full soon. Youth full soon.
Okay.
Yeah, my mama market full soon. You mo koye. Dr. Baumia Kada so man ko mo ben pa anka lad bring put you to ano. Anko bet do 50%. You want the solar like 2000 megawatt what about man Ghana. Share you continue no in this phone in that kese no ma kadu good my phone team. Na so share ndo wusu papa. Man back and there onka echi obi around papa na Ghana ka no put aside phone to but you did there 2028. MPP aba na oba ehia from want to go school. Obomo yeren wo ko school. Ehia from want to more no share them case school feeding onye juma na so MPP aba no be no onye juma
okay
masa onye ize
all right Martin
hash for town
yam share or the daily guide and some daily guide noraka daily guide say Mahama rules out third term and also Dr. Brian Champon fires declares bold vision and also the daily guide name the Mara so na Esha so say Akwatia by election MPP unhappy with security. That's how Robin I didn't tell MPP when you're happy with security or Akwatia by election.
And that's a pa Esha in the news group or bear. You told me you know I mean you say against when you prefer there and banner day MPP will win into Opada Wafa Rainbow Star B Esha Akwatia no sinner. Shame I how comes in should do bodyguards no pointing. In democracy because about 2 years Chawajan. As I say about Chawajan, whoever should be ano, or man gonna put to the internal world to Abadamo. Inti, I could tell by election. One wouldn't pay for there, MPP will bring me because I've grandson. Don't you know why when I've been there? Young guy in Urbano, like or Buomobuno.
Indeed, so why are you not happy with the security?
Yes, because actually, most finding. I was so dinner. Ablekumanov on Cheye. Into every person and a piece or my Ghana. You put the madden so Ablekumanov no be basic war could by election. Into or there Ghana police in pay from Washington Yame. I just say, and then we say, it do not want to be or education police. Like the madden I cannot why and one with my phone was slow. What does soldiers for police will pray with the war because of by election? What by election? No one to say them police soldiers will bring good. In the it no want to education so jenny it no want to education police ni oba the man like honorable to abano ebinu osuro nti e be sere bi pin for onso sabi o ye kada akasakasa bi amba mo re yenso ye fenso ye serve security ati ase o re yenso ye fenso serve security onso butu wa boyen
hey self security
yes because mother most of broke man off no dey is very bad ono nchede ye kwa kan tutu samo ho dabi and so instead of a warrants one, I'm a phone and pa, be a local smoothly. At yes, but whoever soon or your man and can call because definitely there's no way in this for we need them election. Yes, because I share young better than our contest for MPP now, or a very young guy or a unified or be up and ask him more or boom. I just say, I want to ocean secondary schools, on ocean university. Very young guy, not him boy, because this time no more. We need to there or contest for election now. We feel there will be a better nature. Okay, best say them also a broke man off no. Mama the maddening will so hope you because on my Ghana your mana or you peaceful because them some no or do them and a trouble some or that. You invest them on my Ghana.
All right, Sub-Zero, Madase and a paid I'm the mensa can Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa Ewo Ahumano Dona. Yaboko na yakwako di nkomo Ewo Ahumano do. Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa Ewo Ahumano do. Yebedi nkomo na ya share na yewrim. We will look at the filing of the nomination of Kennedy Ohene Ejapong, and also we will delve deeper and also look into some of the statements that Kennedy Ohene Ejapong made during the filing of the nomination. Into quickly, let's go and speak to Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa, who was the spokesperson for the former government on security. Yankona Yankodi Nkomo Ewa Ahomanodo. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Minya Bema, and thank you really for the opportunity because we will say interview in English. Who the fact
Me patron.
Good morning to you. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Me patron. Doc, yada say na no penso say ya frɛ waje penny say oni ye bedi nkomo e West Coast TV. Western region mbebunu nyina say omuchia no nyina no mata mu chuku a omutie we na no pay. Anope Doc, yen rem na yen di enkomo. Enra ena most presidential hopefuls omo NPP amanyokuo no started say omo file omo nominations quickly no Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan and so file ne officially now beyond the paperwork no what symbolic message does his candidacy send to the NPP grassroots and the political establishment?
Call has been put on hold.
All right, Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa dan ho ahomano do onche yeboko na ya try the yensa bakana na ya takodo na yedi nkomo ewo aha na sama na yerebisa na there Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan wa bomodzen na wa file for the nomination no yerebisa that beyond the paperwork no what symbolic message does his candidacy send to the NPP grassroots and the political establishment? Hello, Doc.
Yes, Western region for Michamunya, Oyo City, Green City, no other for no Kofi Kenyatta.
Okay.
Michiano, I like him very much. Michiano, you to find we met in one of the airports around the world.
Okay,
great things to him. Now, Madam was the son of my queen, Ora Kennedy, a compare with Japan, and try in your echo filing the nomination. Or just that, I mean, Doma 31st of January, Abatua MPP, Ekwapotono, Obidimu, Akonyaba, na MPP delegates, Mano Akonya, which made in Kunim Ababi B party, Katabe Brain, also, or my party, fully party in Beniforte, say, campaign, a campaign, Hobert, a campaign, a shampoo, a campaign, a carbon campaign, a campaign, a delegates of folk, every day. And here, say, political party, you make it to me. Na yet the MPP at my mono ako Jubilee House na Ijumapa or Mampini John Ajokunko for a year and another damn quick fado by your betuaso Nipo Betimiato and another damn quick fado in Jumaso a Kennedy a comprako in Japan. If I say or the Injuma eba ama in Memuano or the industrialization eba ama in Memuano or the tourism eba ama in Memuano or find the businesses any entrepreneurs eba ama in Memuano ama Ghana any pound any Injumapa edifra.
Okay. All right. Doc, yeah, talk also na yeah bisa. Ebi mu bisa say what share other aspirants no style of politics na what the better to yewura a compare kun Japan and ho a. Ebi no nka say yewura compare kun Japan no obi be say ono ye plain na sem okano blunt and a bit controversial compared with other technocrats posture. Inti any other aspirants no inti ye hwe mu a sa Honorable Kennedy Japan ni nisuwe no eno ebe reflected ewo grassroots no so anase ebenya nsunsuanso wo no so.
I mean, we have different personalities and different types of people. Anything yomo niema. Honorable Kennedy Japan will be our for 6 terms, which is 24 years. The modern bar wapo in Parliament, Ghana, we have almost like maybe various arms of government. You want the legislative arm of government, you want the executive arm of government, you want the judiciary, any more we be the fourth realm of the estate. We say more that is Kennedy with the upon your baby brain. In Jumane, the Niswadimu, the persona, the character, and the honesty, idea, we did it grassroots for EP, we did it delegates for EP, we did it middle class for EP, because there's no successful business person who will get in if I'm only honest. Because you see, my cousin be saying, when I'm a computer, can't be by your friend GIQ, yes, a garbage in, garbage out. And I say, whatever you put into the computer is what you get out of it.
Exactly.
Now, you don't have to be here. You must know a leader for who he is. The leader, we do not know who the leader is or their leader know is made up of. Because we are happening, leaders are the brother, how much we do, they are leaders that have been honest. You can clearly see that this is the true intent of the leader, which made the upward the crew, Amani crew, it's Amani crew, the Amani crew, it's and I think that Social Kennedy, Ninjuma Waye, from 1990, now your opposition of President Kofo Bra, Predubwa, any party in Foniano, he's been an honest person at heart. Say Ghana form and Aquina, any party form and Aquina, over to me, any party, it's baby, I pata.
All right. Okay, Doc, me and Remo Ewaha and Ra, time all filing the nominations, no, we had some of the footages. Osha na emebunu edosun wo mu papa. Eyi na ye bisa say with Canadian Japan strong base among the youth and the grassroots, no. Do you see him as a candidate who can unite the NPP ahead of 2028 or a disruptor, as people have coined that word and attached to Honorable Kennedy Japan?
You know, Kennedy, you need to country across. In fact, I'm going to need to because that make a delegation of what you call friendly.
Okay.
The call has been put on hold.
Na ya chiado na edidi nkomo ewa ha yedi nkomo fa oye Honorable Kennedy Japan ni nomination filing no ho na ye rim sub zero wa ha ye gudo a ye edidi nkomo fa oye de ubon krate no na podo no mo Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa is back online yenko na enzi nkomo
ye juma bebre so say you finally and running near my tea ye juma bebre nti mo se course no e bi e katikati ana say incoming president na only ye din komo nti mo fa cheme sanya na make no o say Honorable Kennedy Japan or you cut across and I mean because I was part of the delegation. So now the day you call ya ma party for the Ghana for who say you finally your form party 24 at your form not to almost be a come into a election you because you bet no because the day you know the one president John Ajukun Kufo the day you know so I president another down Kufa the day you any party for Kafa the soul of the party.
Okay.
Like I said, the independence of the party, no, and some back in
Wow.
Because in the non down from 1947, Progress Party 69, UP Party, tradition of values. You see, tradition of Yama Party, no, and my mini Kennedy or cutting across from the youth to memoir, to women, to young people, to business people, to academics, to industry people. It's a cut across person. And I am very certain, say, Obia Wedi Party Numa Konyaba, 1990 and the year. The only person over to me are unifying here. They all rain and tinted. And then it tried to do all of my, they won't get to Teba, and I want to now pay Jow, and I want to cancel pay Jow, when you have to try to know. If people want to be flat, they tell you, the fact is, don't just eat. Now, to make what say, hey, Jamil, and I need to say, we need to fit it. Me, mammy, a film you know, China, on your coupon friend, now, me, mammy, call you know, Oja, ni beat to be mammy. Oja, say, beat, you know, me, too, where, when they come out, and ban on, I am mammy, no. They come out, and ban, I am mammy, no. Come when you're the shape, because some people, oh, yeah, Abrewaba, oh, yeah.
Sure.
So,
all right. Doc, me and share perception versus reality. Osha critics be argue
Your call has
yes, him there, yes, Abaka. Dr. Palgrave, watch it down. The line now busy, Papa. He's back online.
Perception versus reality.
Yeah, critics be argue say Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan is more of a business and a showman than a presidential material. What's your response to those who say his filing is more noise than substance?
Oh, there's nothing like that. It'll be a businessman, there is a person of substance.
Okay.
To me, being businesses worth almost 300 to 400 million US dollars. That won't get person of substance. I mean, there's really nothing like that. So, it's for me, Mr. Kennedy, they share the material now more canal. Kennedy is a person who dear name or your president. What you say?
Okay.
So to me, industries and companies be very say and as I said, you see man a queen or you bet me ama Ghana for who say or don't need papa obeti me party name.
Okay. All right, Doc. And Honorable Kennedy Kasemi, you so later. Now, beyond the internal contest, do you believe Kennedy Japan is a candidate who can actually win a national election against the NDC in 2028?
But I so Kennedy is a person that can win the 2028 general election against the NDC government. So NDC Kennedy to me ABT Sanita. The candidate of Kennedy and can across all persons. So before we bring homonym Kennedy beyond NPP, no. Omoka says all the Kennedy bar, Ama Kennedy.
All right, Doc. Bigger picture no Bigger picture no. What does his candidature mean for the MPP's image as a democratic, forward-looking party in Ghana's Fourth Republic? Yes, Honorable Kennedy, the candidature no. All right, we've lost Dr. Palgrave Boachedankwa on the line. You could have commander. Candidates will be filing for one nomination. No. And I good try the Yansaba campaign for Nibina, Yedin Como, Ewo, and Homano Dono. You good I switching Como Yard and Madame Recaio there. Yera Sub-Zero, Ewo Fidream ha, Yadido Bonca, and Apodono, Yadzere bro. Baba Bonzania Takodo, Yansakana, Yedin Como, Ewa, the Maraso, and Mimping for a shade Yansabaka, or Honorable Pius, and Nam Hajide, Ono Okasa, or Zama, or Dr. Brian, a champion. And George Quarting and there and Sabakawana, Yedin Como Ewahana, Palgrave Boachedankwa, and Etse Nanka and the Anapeno. Yanko the Daily Graphic, Nenimina, Yanko share or the big story there, or say, I will not contest 2028 election. My focus is on fiscal discipline. President Mahama Nensema or they are together. That's a big story. Or the marathon SHS placement out. September 17 Education Ministry. What about to go? NPP flag bearer race Kennedy Japan Brian Champion submit nomination forms. Sub-Zero. Yes, Oman Oye John Dramani Mahama. Also CCR no. Neni so adun and another soon wo oye the fiscal discipline of Ghana. The oboboa ni atoto oye yisikasem na adzema omano nisikasem no wa bede ye na wa tobrane na onye 1/3 term adwen na what the church no. What do you make of the story?
Yo, madam da was papa na mental brother pain na some kakra about your papa Kennedy Japan. Ni you know. Your best simple for there. Your papa Kennedy and your supporters win there. Said you or your internal election winner or call. Your papa Kennedy Panasem, your papa Bernard Champion Panasem, your papa a duchum Panasem, and your papa Dr. Mahon Manson Panasem. Boy, you know what's there. Say, Agency can one to about the master day, the master day, your best said,
and a pay one can be bearer them. So,
supporters why I work. The best said the master day, one person, whoever soon piano, partner, yes, your Cabo partner, whoever soon piano, Yaya crowded there, bedding, You better
when
get
you
yes.
Okay. I'm check daily graphic name. Also, I will not contest 2028 election. My focus is on fiscal discipline. President Mahama. Also, no CCR neni so ade hu mo da na akoma pondo do oboboa na oye yesika semon to train we gina brane e wo oman Ghana.
That's pa mbada. That's pa that's na ma wona akonya bio. Yeah, for John the man Mahama. On ye ni pa foflo. On ni pa da because what ben what's dollar no watch with the dollar no won push mo kono ni meda. Bi oda na ko ha no beda to 2028. Ni fi da kada magic no akonya ejuma. Na right now you share right now dollar no was there or a jump. Dollar was there or a jump.
So oba na dollar no I think 15 14 to a cedi and so far oba dollar no waiting now about that I think about that 10 CCR order in front 11 that is what order to or ye name but also on the focus na die so na ade order na adwene me nyina na de oboboa na yesikasem we gina brane now waiting now our rock shoulders with other foreign currencies. The major currencies will play a role our world marketing no waiting na onye one AC insanyeni no ye what third time asana work kanumpo ana ono origin no ye na adwen the over contest for a third time.
Yeah, that's it. And they won't pay the Omagana on Koyi. And say, but Omagana obey there Singapore, but Omagana obey there Saudi Arabia and US. Inti, and now on the day, Oya Sempa, now no, ye pede Ghana, Okwenim. Inti, or to this name a year, or the investors who this called bedding would go or manning. Then there, Esha, I had a ubishin needing for no day. Offender national security or katakano in the you I don't know what catching the man you can I didn't okoda or better investors for this couple or my Ghana into also the opposition is Casimir ye near the probability nature there Moriano oh yeah Nankana or better by no credit but I did all the money no conquer sepa especially on one point to one point to one day one train is Casim for man or no other can here pa one other can here because actually right now no Yama or Kodu of Finance Ministry, brother. Or you mismanagement. Yes. Actually, Papa can Ferrata and Yamo do go upon the kama. Next this man. Atu force and need or here. You told me there, Dr. Baumia, no go for oil policy no way what to one. On and the wash by end is for Wulucha. See, said the main policy. Yes, on end is for benefit because oh yes, Papa, Dr. Baumia. Good for oil policy or show the two on and there you know go to the
Sub-Zero. Academy answer no cherenka or said during those times on said dollar to a cedi no or before my would be 1-to-1.
Yes, and there the mean Ukraine says seminar or Bahai MPP ban papa.
But in the Quincy Israel na Iran what to bomb and the missiles na di nane name.
Good. On America there, yeah, Papa Dr. Baumia, good for oil policy no. The emission and bank, come to my credit by this time, dollar no on number 2,000 plus. Yes, if Nina finish, Papa, Dr. Baumia, and MPP are born 1 year or 2, and there you know,
any power.
This any power. On
America,
the emission and
finance minister, you are to forcing. Oh no, or the fiscal discipline policy measures we are to waiting wabuana we streamline the city no time wa no not on the 15-16 but still I don't good for oil policy why was it that good for oil policy was there but still not dollar no all concern
madasi since I'm going to say US we issue IMF we issue create what am on paying there the mean scan of assistance or push the system no or better no when you scan or they develop them on my Ghana in this one when the main
but South-Zero developmental project record
monoke se me ba anta wesa mu de waka de sopo de wori project bi wa ha nda monoke se ekobo crossesi a agana wana na kufa na baumia woje woro to wono anka da currency wo fama bu wo ejima wono woje woda to wo woje de madi no woda to wo na da miske waka sa dollars wo de go system no be na o my Ghana yakore ni
Sub-Zero is $1
because madi na account I should do a Ghana for will super massa easy
okay
Ghana for super papa nda mono kese inda mono kese ko offend grey koshade konopam koshade ono waye cocoa farmers ono waye rubber farmers shuso wolusu ina mo kese drivers wolusu papa nda koto petrol one gallon what one cedi aben also be me yan wa to ni oni ni a aben papa reset Ghana no reset agenda no ni a me say this for other do my Ghana what then that no ba tu me no
but so but yes engine dey there $6 no on na 11 nko oyema na sende time over 16 15 no
o say na ye papa John the man mama wo ma on ato force wo ma ye there dollar ne de bibi oboju no on pagya no mu nti Ghana fo wo mbon se ampa
what's what about ama dollar na orokosoro no obobo form wo be so ye hu the dollar no why then aba form bodu 10 CCR na 11
dollar na was wa bo form no mbeda ona meka de yimbi se hu de eco marketer on reflect wo ho
okay
yes dollar na was wa to eco marketer on reflect wo ho ye ma me market women fo worusun gold buyers worusun drivers worusun especially mabuna kasampo worusun enim de ene da was why ye why pray mabuna ombe ejima obi e 45 years obutum why offend them
abasa zero we when you 45 years so you be bunana
be say when you 45 years obey your community police wa bla youth for wo ye wonenim wo ye campaign de wo do boy and this abana over power no dem ko wo supu we no do genchen no aka fe ma mo when you 45 years no obey your community police each day and this for ni ade papa bi wo do mo man Ghana see ma kwa na my people abana over power ye pa Dr. Baumio o kana ko bi training mabun IT over 100,000
okay
mabun
okay
in terms of ideas the edits for ni bi
okay
in terms of ideas the edits for ni bi they be anu aka find people one politics are why no washada why rebranding enemy there STEM academy STEM education and the be no this was why we be in B STEM
okay all right Sub-Zero me da say na finally ni yen share daily gist na yen fa de obon crater na pod nyina no yen fancy na yen kodan yen ho ne yen bra na yen bedi nkomo ewo aha daily gist na enim na say Kennedy Japan storms NPP office with massive supporters or the marathon also killings rock Mohammed's backyard the biniyiri incidents na osi wo ho no ono na story no wa report no or page 2 the marathon a dynamo chickens out of NPP flag bearer race after 3 defeats. A minority whip warns of looming CD4 ono and other one Equatorial Guinea Randy official Baltazar Ngonga jailed 8 years ono and other daily gist name oh Baltazar pa we jailing 8 years oyasemo now ababon na Baltazar why the genesis of Baltazar I'm the dodo na nim oye era Baltazar ebra abo yase Baltazar ye Solomon ni descendants na ono ne de ogo beyond Solomon na mo ye no dodo na de won enu hu ono na story na report there we jailing for 8 years Baltazar Ngonga jailed for 8 years. Kennedy Japan storms NPP office with massive supporters. Adainimo chickens out of NPP flag bearer race after 3 defeats. Any story or the daily gist name. Sub-Zero, a quick one on Kennedy Japan NPP office with massive supporters. No,
that's pa and more party office no. Each of the NPP. No my do papa ye pa Kennedy odom the mass na ye papa Bernard Champion ono so odom ye papa edunchum ono so odom the mass na ye papa Dr. Baumio odom nti best say dem anko kana wode ye one election no ye best pa da obia man kasa na den na hontew wonde ye kakasa bia obetre pin bi ama you know anum end so nya what points against en kasa election 2028
okay
nti obi anye clean campaign so we nya clean campaign ya obi obe ni bia no message 2028 election e ko no ono ye wo masa 2028 election e ko no oye wo
Sub-Zero aka wo
oye wo there
no ye duro
yes oye wo there ehun there mabunu ya rebre nti meka da oye wo wa mabunu ya ka there ye buy campaign solid it have one party man there power
okay
ye buy very 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 campaign pa because 2028 election ojina mabunu yado nti e be say papa Kennedy ye pa Bernard Champion ye papa ose educhum ye papa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi biara wa contest bia no we no wasafata oye kwen go a waboto ebusuanim a wore pro ho ba mo gidi aye na kwa no bukran na beden obenya whoever's win bia no aye mabunu ya crowd there ye budget party this 2028.
Okay. All right, Sub-Zero, me that say in the pay there boy. My head de ubon krate na pod yes bre ashefo enko Facebook na enko kankan or messages ni bia or say Jonas Ejakwa Adams, I'm watching you from Ezejo. I go by the name Pop G. Okay, Jonas. That's it. The Erishan will say, Jonas, good morning, Kobe. Please check your sound. Okay, Margaret. That's it. We could do our sound on the BBR. Better than Quendem. John Kweku says, I'm watching you guys live from St. John's School, Second D. My greetings to Sub-Zero. John, yeah, that's it. Sir John, the Erishan from St. John's. Quickly, no, you were dying, yaba. Ya tuado na edi nkomo ewa aha.
Westcoast and down as radio Marmo Costa Morning show you guazule unumane bre bawazi de bie ma ye belane bomodna fuazo chiamamie keke bebe kon witimo ya chichidie yo na nda Westcoast TV mo ya ke buake ya kan nda buake mo ma ye belane wonmo me Westcoast TV ye beli anda on come na ku de bie ma ye belane unumane fuazo bene mie na ye beba omo na ye bi hire mane ka meso ye dia ye bue asanka ye bua anda bua kama bua anda la wule Westcoast TV bra bawaze meri anda on komo anda ekane yezwa anda.
All right, welcome back to Coastal Morning on Westcoast TV. In that pay, you go do a yeji in komo ha. Another painful binum will file one nominations. Yetim na yenye oye Dr. Palgrave Boache Dankwa yenye no edin komo ewo fidie mu ha. The Mara so ana anape Yesu fanfan yensa aka oye Captain Kwesi Akwa ewo ahomano do. Odintintiman ewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na campaign team ni ye papa anape yakwana so na yenye no kwatwetwe nkomo. Captain.
Yes sir.
Captain mama wa chi meja se wonje ma hene wa mo akwa abadaba Westcoast TV do ewo oye agona ahanta. All right, Captain. Captain mo pocho wudzi bi ewo oye Yewura Mahmoud Bawumia oye na campaign team no.
Me one of the national directors of coordinators at the headquarters of the campaign team.
Okay. All right. Doc, yeah, that's it. Captain, yeah, that's it. In that pay. Captain, and pay your pastor was so yeah, or your filing of nomination no home command ye Captain, me ending come na ye rim and pay even at the record or your Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Oh, yeah. Me was Namimbre, Yena Yaba, the headquarters of the campaign office. Your agents from West Africa examination, health insurance, one of the Hokakana. Yena Yaba, former the campaign team, the senior people, parents, or chairman samples, Gideon Boako, all the leaders, all the former MPs, Opin Napoaha, Abukinapo, all the people, former MPs, former parliamentary candidates, former MCs, who appear on his own volition while driving the car. Yamia do here, so you know, it's in a conference room, obey, I need some to them, Ozi in pain. Obey, Chichu, Biani, Sim, near Kanu, na Chichu, Bia, Mobia, Quaba, or Dobias. This is here the membrane. Yaba, Obia, yes, Bass, and as Robocop. Insi, Yama, yes, young Oma, Yasat here for 4 bars and Kaka cry at Spoko. Na Marco party office also that out. Now on back at the second sports stadium, I am at the dado. Samami and Kotumpo boy into me.
All right, Captain. Mr. Denti, beyond the paperwork, what symbolic message does his candidacy send to the NPP grassroots and the political establishment?
The symbolic message that Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and the candidate are sent are very simple. Yeah, even class 1 school, elementary school class 1. Now offer class prefect. Class prefect you'll be all your needs. Or brand ones who was on you Kasa, on you Mazaso. Now all your model for class for you. If you are choosing a president, you are telling Wumba that these are the values you respect, these are the values they aspire to be. So for me, I see the values I respect are humility, kindness, respect, responsible use of words, and being able to lead with experience, competency, and good sense. Being bold does not mean they're very reckless and thoughtless speeches. And for once, it seems 2007. Nyamini Magana man onka bibiara or reckless, irresponsible, and of negative consequence. And for me, as a secondary boy, I mean, you know, on Kotompona TVLC bungalows, they feel that these are the values I share and for which I remain always loyal and committed to him.
Okay. Captain, yes, you do the Aniambra, share, or beyond this internal contest now, do you believe that Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is a candidate who can actually win a national election against the NDC in 2028?
You win that election. You see, in politics, you will be our friend decisions of exigency.
Okay.
Yeah. MPP, we were not lucky there.
Sure.
Now I am going to for the court big on you because so cool, mammy, no Cooper. Obi to do, obi sacrifice, in the years in TNK. As my American answer. Now, economic decisions in Bina you taking. If you were on yet the Minister for Finance, he wasn't. He wasn't the governor. These are people who are paid to take decisions. And see, even if you look at the broader world economy, they were all sitting presidents who lose elections in Azana. It wasn't an island.
Sure.
But now, Ghanaians have seen so far within this government, the embryo were able to me. I don't think the most important 4 issues affecting Ghanaians, this government has even addressed it. Kalam says, or pollution issue or cancer. I don't believe that issues you in Sunada as in Wasenepe. Ghana's public debt is rising. People are still unemployed. Ninkofa was in each year or be woman need a white you be a human is only appointment a wire. So the real issues, even school, as at now, as to the SS1 bed and SS2 bed, and I mean, so the real issues for which Ghanaians felt there, yeah, one address it. If the good sense that Ghanaians have will make another same judgment, as a leader, me feel there, no powerful ninti, on Sasanano, and Samana okay, Nara, on an orca, but Ghanaians a fee, Sebio, Ijinashi Shema, near whom.
Okay.
As a American, since Mastro, you see, I believe that Yama Womber, Mamanka, Asama Control quickly.
Okay.
Change issues in Ghana.
Sure.
Bank of Ghana will be to a measure why them the Wusu, them and $4,000. But will be a wire, a trained petroleum consultant.
Oh, okay.
If I have done a petroleum sharing agreement or woman me to my transfer approach, you have no law in Ghana that stops you not to export that money away. Now it's biting. Now Ghana economy not started or say around October, where traders walk Nyama, walk New Year Nyama, walk Easter Nyama, the rush for that currency will push them to see the reality there. Sana no yet a mirage and Namukwandra in Sugu criminal drive that was what they promised us.
Okay. All right. Captain, me and Rem Wahana, yen share Damazi. I'm on for a can, or yeah. His Excellency, the former Vice President, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Maumia, was say the nature, the way I calm, now a bit din kakrana. Esha Ghanaians are ready. The main pain or better when you try na mana.
Share all throughout the history of this country. All throughout the history of this country. Ghanaians want a leader or a model for their. Why is that in there today? Rollins is Azoko, Kufu is Azoko, Atamels is Nana Dredu. But in Ghana today, Atamels and Kufu are held in the highest esteem of people. Kufu said, you know, up for the crowd, taciturn in English. Kufu is not loud, but he ruled decently. So if he feels if you look at the world stage, in painful ways, the leak one year will now we're mad because the president the president elected has only three functions. He's the chief collective executive and chief diplomat of the country. You should reflect the international values for you to into Mensora where they are a painful address ye.
All right, Captain. Finally, me ending komo wahana eja adwumedi na odoso na yentimenje omu na kotia odwumedi do na yidi de nyame na adoma no waton supegu odwumedi do. Captain, if you had to sum up Dr. Bawumia's filing day or yende in one sentence, what does it mean for the NPP and Ghanaian democracy?
For him to accept to sacrifice his banking career. Can you imagine the Oya Woba now at 45, Oya deputy governor of Bank of Ghana, okay? Send his phone when by the year 2000, Rollins in the town of Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
So Nanado friend and one Anka 2009 this will win and so the governor. Now the governor is one of the few people in Ghana, or the 100% of their salary, or the current salary of the governor of governor until he dies. Now our 2004 or you 4 years, wage Juma Wabet nephew for almost getting to 8 years. Now you're unemployed. How many people would have sacrificed that? Instead, the man is telling the whole world that I have sacrificed, but I have more to offer. I have my own vision.
Okay.
Obiara onyim there, the vision is good, the vision is practical, and yes, social upward mobility, yeah, bravo cost, my yes, you to my boy. This is the first step. This is first step.
Okay.
To bring that opportunity to all Ghanaians.
Okay, Captain. Madase and then pay the yeton safari Japan yin din komo. Nan kan pay 18 mam like no unsunsando what it meant for the NPP and Ghanaian democracy.
What it means, the Ghanaians have hope.
Okay.
That the lies that was thrown against him. Mamenka Semitro, MPP always have a symbol of my hope. In 1969, the party used a sun coming out of darkness. The MPP Shasuna, one page and then in person, also I'm moving from a wet place onto a dry line. MPP is a party that demonstrates good hope, and for which the filing is a good step for that good hope implementation.
Okay. All right, Captain Medas and the Anapena. You didn't so busy one entry. You did them mobile to phone piano. Yaba wana catch up, or Bobo Modern. Na our G and Penny as a pim na eating como am I an ashful na any telephone when you be na wa share our West Coast TV.
Yet the master so the moye to my palmas of Ghana.
Okay.
Na Monty Biara. More frame be my ever senaba. Yamisha Muina.
Yaminya was okay say. All right, Captain or your Kwesi Aqua and ya no cheche nkomo or your West Coast TV in the Anape. Odi oye Baumia the campaign team num intintimine pa or your national coordinator for oye campaign team nankasa. Inti yebudo yedi nkomo ewa ha onche yebowem na yedi oye ye topical issues no yedi atugwa na yedi no ho nkomo ewa ha yenko na yendan yan ho yeba ya atuado.
West Coast, and down as I did you, Marmo Costa Morning Show, you guazule, Unumane Bre, Bawazi, the beer, Maya Belane, Bomodna Fuazon, Chiamami, Kakabe, come with my eye Chidio, Nanda West Coast Steve Moya Kabuaka, Yakan Dabuakamo, Belani would more. Many West Coast TV, you belly on down comment. Now could there be a Maya Belani on my for was a benny me, Nabamo, near you man come as Swedia. Boy. Asanka yebua yebo anda bua kama anda la wule West Coast TV bra bawaze yeli anda on komo anda ekane yazwa anda.
Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching West Coast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching West Coast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching West Coast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching West Coast TV. This is the place to be informed, to watch what's happening in Western region, Hunter and Ghana at large. Hello guys, it's Peter here. Thank you so much for watching West Coast TV. This is the place.
Alright, so I'm going to mama kwaba bi me from West Coast TV and pay e gudo aye twetwe nkomo ewa ha yenye oye captain oye Aqua yenye ne di nkomo captain Kwesi Aqua ye coordinator wo oye Baumia campaign team num ono na yenye ne twetwe nkomo zen sembebre oze tugwa ewo aha. egudo ayehwe enyim de nka yensa baka oye owura pious enam hagide na yen na atwetwe nkomo abegwafo no gudo a opusu na homa no wonsa kana yebewem na yedi nkomo ewa haba quickly no yenko na yenfa oye yen nsama yebodwendwene ho ende anope yenfa ntu egwa ewa ha in that case Thursday yehwe de yensa baka yebreda buju na aba represent NDC for number na orokoye papa anope Sankafo no ohwepeteta crib na asem o be saying there Honorable Kennedy Japan will file for no nomination. Thus his emphasis on unity and resistance to intimidation reflects the kind of bold leadership that can reposition the NPP for a comeback in 2028. Ano ne nsema ebia ebadwenjeno the mara so and I that's the president that's President Mohammed's 100,000 cash job offer and helicopter crash rescuers reflect genuine compassion, or does it set a dangerous precedent of transactional politics where civic duty must be politically compensated? The Messiah also the Olamara so and actually since 1992 Constitution limits a president to 2 terms, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is already in a second and final term. Why did he feel the need to declare he won't contest again in the first place? Sam,
my brother,
yen rem na yen chance in free or Honorable Kennedy Japan file for nomination. Dan Samana or can be there here in Kabum na any form of intimidation biano yaba resist na Osankafo no bisa there. Does this reflect the kind of bold leadership that can reposition the NPP for a comeback in 2020?
But Sasim the was a papa na papa Honorable Merikuduka former MP for Takoy Swahili on a Chamambasti was with him and a pay before going to meet you papa and then that Judy will be party campaign of the fair and what tap riding. Yeah, Yankopon calling show on papa. Na Yapa Kennedy Japan also Yabona Bado on a Makada or your internal election. Sure. Or if you are sent me in Yerizi. Now, and I don't know, okay, then, or consummate a criteria. I share a demand and will come with you pay now, or a fee. The mouse and I have a champ on also, or consummate an I don't know pay so, or a fee. Each of the MPP, Yapa, Kabamo party. Ubia and I don't know, will be determined like, obey a ramble star that should be. A man delegate from obey will be so him whoever win as a presidential promise. Nti maybe send a yen for no one can send more the woman beyond Cassada no two. Because there was some kind obey Gina police station executives or the was sent I don't want to cade Central a pede bay on my pain. I dare pede bay on my Ghana. In yet trouble politics, yet the ballroom. Only I say you're way on second. Because you say, oh, you're second now. No, you're opening to weapons. You're opening to weapons, so if you're there, about him, can support 2020 generation. Into your best day, you have a panel there. You know, have a panel of contest presidential promise, though. Whoever should be, and your mobuno, no full suggestion, I carry there, you better than the Panachi. Moyan there, Obama, Kabumo, then, what about parting? I should manage that opportunity, okay, yeah. No effect. Should Doma, who pulley, HMPP. Your party or Magana would draw MPP papa. Actually, Papa Bernard champ on son. Also, could put one to there, don't be bread and who pre war. Each of the MPP no more idea, papa, the Masona. In the day, you have Dr. Baumano, so I mean, Aduma. I ran somewhere 10 o'clock AM. Also, walk up some in a criteria. Each of the MPP no more idea, papa. Maybe send a woman in Kabumba party name because in Kabumba party ma and in 2028 in Kunzino bed.
Okay, all right. That's it. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero say Kabumba party nama ana nkunyimzi obeye ye nedza. Sub-Zero. Oka bibi the intimidation. Does it reflect, you know, the repositioning of the NPP for a comeback in 2028? Yenfan there work akwetie dey na say we intimidating one. Will you guys resist?
That's a pa them intimidation day. On a day, me feel the improvement will be an idea nobody till being founded. I just say, into the mark could tell by election component. Everything the gurus need now, I then walk on painful walk on one boom, I then walk on boy, yeah, papa, you know, Bremer now or contest federation, no, or going into more the national security for and a Ghana police service. Obey Shapapa, Uncle Fanto, be about police station or be all to a ban. Because you more Osiwo Abukmanov. Yen Pere the Madden Besson is be more Aquatia. Because Yakade. MP you have the men, MP your men. And so you go in nature, go to a teenage. But yen pedal the modern bed, obey to be more aquatia. International Ghana police service for there. Or the way and papa. Because Nippon about number we are, Obasan Wakufi, all you time nas or bobo, and bana, a tumba on a bed, a betty. Bamadi Mujidi there. Yami Aduma, coming Tuesday. Magasa Monocracy we are. Yentim for your crab there, so you walk on a supporting a company with your boy. You better know all coalition. Intermediate Mujidi there, a share, grass work, a panum, party people, Akabum, worry more grass one. Inshallah, and people going and banner coming Tuesday. Here that share and a scummy enemy.
Okay. Hannah said, John say, and a scummy cannot die twice. As an escummy team a being. All right, Madasi Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, why you beat the 1-on-1? Yes, that's the Oman paying John Dramani Mahama. He has extended a benevolent, offer to one sebe wako boema wako yi motor remains of yenu anoma helicopter na crash one or 100,000 Ghana cedis cash. Now, we promise one job offers, na development promises to a chrono. Is this a genuine compassion or does it set a dangerous precedent of transactional politics where civic duty must be politically compensated? Today, it watch a dear consider nimpa a quarter there. Sabe carry being we collider at least as Omanba panel or said boa. Neji nkofo na enyi won be fie na aze o man panyin no na eni so ade hunu no wa man nkofo no 100,000 wa promise won edwuma na wa san to promise ikro no de o ma oye development mbo ikro no osankafo na ebisa de ehwa oye genuine compassion another oye dangerous precedent of transactional politics where civic duty must be politically compensated.
Yo, brother, that was Papa. Shema, part Doctor what do you call it?
John Dramani
Mahama, and I'm on Trina, or you know, pepe. Because Nipaya or say, you're born pirate, the main incident no Osino, Mama the Madino or CBU. Sure. You're born pirate, you know, I'm a said walk on creation, you're coupon of worker or see. If you didn't pay or say, the main incident no senior, you're off, you know, I'm not walk now, who kid or cover on a banner. What's up for there and pade? Or the man, Sikano, or the yes. Why are the massa? Why are the papa? Because the madno Osino, in fact, ye na ye yo, because Walsum or my Ghana. Nay, your bompire can imagine no do OC, no kissy, only the fountain chain. Maybe John the man, Mamma, which on Monday or one now, who kid the madno, what the beno, or the ocean in Yama, or no sapata, or sapata. Now, all the only thing now, what trouble the man. Because you couldn't hear development. But the message in Sia can you say that I'm calling you development or what?
Oh, but Bobby or the Asha, oh, the Nancy no Asher or Mangana. Yen Angasa Timmy Mufuna Angasano. At Zibimpa or ye or Manadiano on fire. And would there abandon baby saying pa on phone. And would there abandon the car or be rich you know, rough pa on phone. But in your me, waiting now I jar to one of them. No. Adia we see the abobo modern ya aboa na ya kwa rescue nkrofi wokwa rescue one of my penis that man did ehu bi a che se bibi dem esi dia na no mo 100,000 my promise one oye edwuma bi o sefata there wotim de dem nkrofi won ko rewrem yes won bo rem ama wetim we Kenya oye them spirit of patriotism ewo omani yimu Sub-Zero ehwa onye no kwanda like looking at that, no, on sending signal be made there, no. At the BRA, say, on the hand side, no, there are some people watching you. Or reward Wawana.
Oh, I'm a pinnock, I can't put them found there. The man of Montuno day. Or you're right. Because Sabi, BBC, you can be so BBC, that's will be Otumo Boa, the mini panel, or there, Sabi, Asian in me. Yes. nti o kaka na mo ntu no training de me fi de why are de papa why are de na best send de e best send pa de o man Ghana e da hye nsa o man Ghana e da hye nsa mputujuma o man wo hia no onye fo o man Ghana yes ne yinu anu na wo kai ye papa no woni no wodo kwai no amene mo mbozin because oya pa wo yi dem nkofo no wo be no mba de ni akokudura entum wo dam bushi wo nko eni akokudura entum wo dam bushi wo nti wonya akoma pa de oboboa wan wo sika fem na ejuma bi obi pa de oya bia no oboboa na dia me fi de on the no kwando
step in the right direction
right direction but you bon pa de dem nsense no mo bi nsi bio yes yeah the empire boy bon man ni
but in other school of thought no don't you think they been so rekede so oba dem na ma supo no me perform my civic duty ade o say dem me ya chinchin o say da ban no obo modern na you know opa bibi de mama na betima engineer do there no ma so mo boy ma da ma DC yen fan the June 3rd twin flag ya o see na yakwa rescue nkrofi because that ban so opa bibi men aban on pa bibi men o chene bi o ye na bisi na say eye tumu a chene ekobo a chinchina ebegina ban no do there on pe bibi mo ana
the main the bottom one of parliament no or there parliament for on campaign utumi dem hyehyɛ no wode hye constitution because ehwe mo si June 3rd na mbada oya tete ni ya kada made no mo onsi if the made no osi a na so woyɛ hye constitution ma the made say nya afi na campaign no obakere o diskebi or kɔboa dam kɔfo na wo kayi mo no nti so woyɛ dem hyehyɛ wode to a ono so ono no na say another government ba na say bibi sa ono na made why dem hyehyɛ that 20 wutu we diskebi wode aboa dam kɔfo no yes nti you best say there or there where and papa what to ho aha ma ono no na say bi ba mutu wa trade dem process na do
okay and to you no so be perform ne civic responsibility or say aban no so team or compensating one way or the other
definitely or that aban compensation because your campaign ka union of man student for now work friend work tourism na we can accident no ono so akada e pa join the man mama okono no so yi bi kaka odo fa ho but why be from for kaka de yedi o no pa because we na we nipa aja say also we nipa akono also we bi kaka odo fa ho nti odo masa
eko tolerance or eko for your entertainment or pleasure
so also a student we know we nipa desini
oh yeah men kada when nipa da asemi American yerba aboshe bibi tire en fan de men kai amanfo won ye omom student ya en fan de wo Kenya accident wona anka woko boy a wo yiyi wo remains no wona wo boy a wo yiyi wo remains because that abanon so obomozo no hwe na o compensate one
good on America there or there abeno oye hye papa wo do to ho ama sabe dem incident osia nya fe na yekotwe skebi ne da kama dem kofo no why dem hye papa no wo do to ho ama sabe dem incident osia wotum wo yi dem skeni wo da bo dem kofo no aha so why dem fe do obobo papa
okay all right Sub-Zero finally no yen hye na din komo ha Ashe yena mambrana 1992 constitution no limit a president to a 2-term and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is already in his second and final term. Why did he feel the need to declare he won't contest again in the first place? The man the Ashanka no here. I been adinti no say na the je na number mpono baka Ghana for the mon contest for third term abra constitution no we state in clear there oni hu kwan there obetimo a contest for third term and now there should be no wa hye dwuma ma papa ma wa ha papa ya ma papa wa baba kasa
that's it now so we feel Ghanaians for the dada now kasa e pa join man we feel Ghanaians for the dada nti according to 1992 constitution o sa ban bi no obutuma akwa 3 times nti okoro 3 times na onye ejuma na so ne party groups na so bi no so we unim de opada wo ba presidential promise maybe acha say mono kese asi din kate we unim de oroba ya papa
no say no one said am one boy nomination pa braba fight
masa some oro ko do fom no ya tibi yini mo no oroba also oroba no so won tum ne e bi fo no match into on na maka there e bi fo pay for men then yen kan mbom because ye kan mbom a mo jiri de 2028 no whoever win as a presidential promise no obo win the general election aha we generation nti omampe no ntum kada record treatments wa yi banko no dey opro obeka na ntem dey
oh no
because
that's what pre ho abaka na ntem
because oya we there
na engine there I want to wash say adwuma ama na wa ha papa ya mo abaka there no mo nko tetem like is it even like amu there the master me punka no hia mpo do so do no ho rem no
on America no na so oya we there ntum ko treatments mo ye
na onu mpo krampo no the master kram wan po no kofa bed there papa pero ko treatments o din ko mo chen wana
amana we ni at Ghana you know what is going on in Ghana ade che ni ET news yeshe TV na nkasa no ko fu na nkasa ko fu twen wo hia no okay meeting bi bay na anti news ah okay meeting bi there say the people so fi office what the Lord
and then the first time I met you have Sub-Zero what's a middle say that man engineer do okay meeting when
Mr. 3 times want to come on ye because actually hana do so or potential there or also there oba presidential prime minister ni bi na actually juras driver also there o baby and I said in kete also wire card o baby inti when no wan tum there ya papa John man mama obo connect 3 time inti now no when you board wabaka there on badia if you do or good news inti dem no obo wana wire card o there obeden obo contest also obo prepare one grounds what about trend ahead 2020 generation
tell me one kasa akin the ebinum mpo yi woni tire that like what abenaze na oba count there papa no pero ko for 10
enemy there now no one work them majority wo parliament wo into one kasa wonu tim no mono kase find them eko quarter ya court pay no ya mama na we ni for chief justice we ni for no because of the mad in na ya mama we ni for no
no Sub-Zero the master me dey entin fen engine adom there because of that mad in na we na mama no say mama no won yi no wo ye nhwehwem
mbada on kesi aga wo ye den commission kesi aga ya mama no o twene mu tan dem position of man no ntampo no me so come
that's one for man then
since what for be there acting for man
act but mama no one kind of on cutting from crowd
o sin it can't be possible
sem bia okodo abra no ye chief justice no wo se no onti na nche no won ye nhwehwem wo wi a ma obesi no na wa pene pumese bre dam no worka
mbada ye Ghana ha me say what yojo on kesi aga nti ende ye papa John man mama wa ka de on ko ne tete ma ende ye ni problem maybe people dey ha ka de ye meye yes wa chebo ombu ye ba me ojiri de MPP ya me adoma na say ye presidential prime minister ni ya nkabomu no be strong
okay
nkabomu be strong nti man be san ye party pay for there o me na nkabom o me na decent campaign bia intawanta baba because I'm me ka de Ghana for or train MPP for because MPP kono ye party go to mo abo o me Ghana towers nti e be sere ye papa join the man mama na oma nipa ona nim sino wa anta yosira no oma nisika na by this time no okay you can come for because anta for development anta for youth to ejima ye anta for so your nurses for her anta for so your doctors for her go to my then why the major mother abo o me Ghana the me agena one me fi there so what do we ejima obama sika be kunum obama ofo so aba anta wesira ati ase nti ye papa oncho pa because anta west lack of development and it na ye papa Dr. Baumia ono na ku for what doing the no o de yenya agena one kase pe de ba anta west na power bo ho na ye fa benima aban so oye continuous so o de ye pay for we bi ka wo de fa ho ma mo jidi there so tun we de ma de wo de boa ye be de wona aspa papa ye be de wona aspa nje be so we bi ka fa ho na you know ma gu na wo su ne won ye juma ye no ye be so we bi ka fa ho because nyema nko ye o ko mati nyema nko ye kra hwe goodbye isvolution dread goodbye isvolution the maso you know marketvolution and you miss on the cake no work about 1 cedi no e ko market cake no wato 1 cedi a you miss on the cement no work about what no in the cement sell down we 1.3 ati ase a dollar was what no phone no e ko market masa on reflect o nti ye ba sre now na de yan ka say party people ko boma mo jidi there whoever's win as a presidential primaries no ya youth funu ya crowd there you be jumaze da abo dem nipa no ama 2028 MPP aren ya ba power na MPP ba power say mo e be sepa ai won bo youth funu because 2028 election e bo ko no obegina youth funu ye no do youth funu e bo ko house to asake dem campaign da abo ye party pay funu nti e be sound say ya ba power wo mo no bro youth funu do.
Okay. All right, Sub-Zero, me that's it. And the other pay the about cancer. I'm at 18 come on. Sub-Zero, finally, no. Yeah, there is no. I mean, you'll find out young which your sister Rosa. That name is a friend of Rosalind Jan of Sky Pa.
Yo, you about
beautiful Rosa.
You about him, but was papa there and a pay. But border say. Na Madam, your communication director, one of the Barnabas. Ono no mama yakwa yenda yamba ne baka sama party no ne be sre anta west party for the woman yen kan umbom na yen yetis ni me there whoever so bia no ya carry the bed e be campaign dem no na e be sre ye party pen for so for no on so yen no won kan umbom na ye wasam ka asam ne fon ko fom because police station for no on be decide whoever become the next president of Ghana nti ye wasam bia kan me fi there ye fon ko police station executive for no do na be sre ona warrior campaign man Dr. Baobiano e be se ona obi man kasa na wontel because doctor we be o wa han brase obi biara ye po Dr. Baobiano o wa han fo mo obi biara nti mo obi man kasa entrepreneur ni biara na kasa ona mo we o man kasa entrepreneur obi biara nti ona ye so ye followers in nature no be sre o man kasa na wontel ama nkonde no ba me fi there ye ina ye be kan wa bom ama 2020 general election no wa krabahwe ama Ghana itumi adan ya fa enter by the fra ndase mi show biara onya anepe yankopo onko show biara anepe
all right Sub-Zero me da say nda na pay da Japan e be ma yidi nkomo e wa ha na pay ni ehwe den ka yen sabaka oye NDC communication team member ono when team abakansa jumedi bidi na akopo e baby nti when team abadu baby a will be a michel nda na pay egudo yes the show no yes the bro and no yanko wish oye yen sister yen achaba Rosalind Jan of Sky Power Rosa and a pay wala sha ichio ye papa na mama wa woda pa to nkwandem won show na onye okese na obi biara ere bia no on tonkodo na onye kese na yame on tre washim ankomo bi na yedi dan no famam wo wudi bomoden na fa hu mu na famam ai amaka che na homi so se wa gbo amane mo se do ye bia wa ya fa hu wa ka asema mere bi se onye de na man yu ya wala asema mere bi se onye de na man yu ya wala a support woni ye Rosalind man yu obobo a oh man yu fo anada bibi kiti bia wadu tu woni echira amafo perenka wonu munsu ka krebi man you say da enu munsu onye ye man you say da enu munsu onye cosmos abaka woni misemo samo kojo brace and pay me cheche o bebe o bia na all the man you fraternity hey Rosalind Bomodin aboja asna yen ton ticket eba yen jehwe eba ye beju ai bra Rosalind bra fi man you na bra asna ye beju na weni beji team supporter de bia eni jenkotin no mu dada oda ma bra ai mo a oda pan am sure na on your kese all right Coastal Morning on Westcoast TV aha na mbrebe man ho kwan ma yeze dwumedi ni na yeze se nda na pay ye rem ye tutu ye ho fo yes the bonkrate na podo yes bro ye wie ni ekozi nkomo ewa homa no be yenye Dr. Paul Grave Boache Dankwa na oye government spokesperson on security yenye ni zinkomo abandada no na do Dankwa akofo na abanam yenye no zinkomo da mara so na yenye captain Kwesi Akwa oye national campaign coordinator ozama oye His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia yenye no akwa twetwe nkomo fa na nde nomination file no na ye hwede nka yensa baka oya pious enam hagide ye pusu na homa no da mana yensa intim na ankano nyame ya adoma ochena ye behia na ye ti nkomo awa ha we fe no kodon down dara aha West Coast TV ye wanze pa bebre ye zema oya bro sports da mara so na ye pulse and lifestyle jumezi wa your coastal tour ni nyina ewo ho your street vibes ye zeba bro na yɛwɔ ɔyɛ entertainment show nso ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛnuanom wɔdze bɛbrɛ mo wɔafiri no nkɔdonda ho ndahara aha ɛyɛ ɔyɛ West Coast TV mama good morning nyame yɛ adom ayɛkyia ɔkyena